Welcome to Digital Marketing for Contractors, a podcast for home improvement contractors to help you crush your lead goals and take your business to the next level. Join us each episode as we give you powerful insights and practical tips on the best digital marketing strategies to help you grow your home improvement business. Let's get started.
Welcome back to Digital Marketing for Contractors. I'm Caitlyn Noble.
And I'm Meredith Medlin, and we work exclusively with home improvement contractors. We're talking windows, roofing, siding, baths, gutters, companies that are doing somewhere between $3 and $30 million in annual revenue.
And today's topic is one that doesn't get talked about enough. It's not flashy, it's not new, but it's probably the highest leverage operational change most contractors could make this year.
Exciting.
I guess you got half of a year left if you're listening to this, but still.
Yeah.
Noted, and then do it next year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Meredith, let's start here. Why does speed to lead matter more for replacement contractors than, say, for a dentist or a financial advisor?
I mean, a few reasons, and they kind of stack on top of each other. The first one is competition. When a homeowner is shopping for a bath remodel or a roof replacement, they're almost never just calling one company. They're going to compare. They're submitting forms on 3 to 4 websites probably, and they're filling out lead forms on Angie and Modernize and all those other lead aggregators. So the homeowner experience isn't, I called this contractor and now I'm waiting. It's, I reached out to 4 contractors and I'm going to go with whichever one calls me back first and actually seems competent.
That's the part that gets missed. The homeowner isn't waiting on you. They're picking the first competent option that responds.
Right. And the second reason is urgency. A lot of replacement projects are being driven by something visibly going wrong at the house. We're talking a leak, a broken window, a tub that doesn't work for an aging parent. There's pressure and the homeowner wants this resolved. And they want it on the book schedule. They want it done quickly. So yes. The longer you make them wait, the more that they're just sitting on the problem and they're going to get more frustrated.
And the third?
Lead cost. I mean, replacement contractors are often paying anywhere from $40 to $200 a lead, depending on the channel and the service. PPC leads, lead aggregator leads, even organic leads have a real acquisition cost when you look back into it. If your response time is letting half of those leads die in the inbox, you're not just losing revenue on jobs, you're burning your entire marketing budget on leads that you didn't actually compete for.
That's the part that makes contractors angry once they see it. They'll spend $40,000 a month on Google Ads, generate 300 leads, and then the operations side of the business converts a quarter of them because the response process is broken.
And then they call us and say, my Google ads aren't working. Yep. Well, then we have to point out Google ads worked great. Google delivered the lead, but the problem is unfortunately internal.
So let's walk through the typical contractor's lead response process. Where does speed actually die? Okay,
so there's 4 common failure points. Let's go through them.
Start with the obvious one.
Okay, the form submission gap.
Yes.
Phone calls. Most contractors handle those well. Call rings, call center picks up, the lead enters the system. Yay. But form submissions are where it falls apart. A homeowner fills out a contact form on the website. That form goes into an email inbox where sometimes it's the owner's inbox, sometimes it's a generic info at inbox, sometimes it's the call center manager's inbox. It could be anywhere. And then somebody has to actually see it, route it, and act on it. That whole chain, that's where you're losing speed and time just disappears.
You've lost me just explaining that.
I mean, kind of the same, but yes.
And meanwhile, the homeowner is just sitting there.
Yeah, or honestly, they're calling the next company on their list. Definitely. Because they want it done quickly. The form submission gap is honestly where most contractors are losing the most leads. We've seen contractors with average form to call times of 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours.
Oh, my pearls.
By the time they call, the homeowner has already moved on.
Failure point 2.
After hours.
Yes.
And I mean, it may seem like, well, what am I supposed to do about that? Most contractors are open 8 to 5, maybe 8 to 6, maybe a Saturday morning shift, but homeowners are shopping at other times. They're shopping at night.
On the weekends.
Maybe they're filled out a form at 7, 8, 9 p.m. after they put the kids to bed.
My task list legitimately does not happen until it is Saturday.
I mean,
I built it all week.
As a parent, I can only imagine.
But I build it all week, and then Saturday, Sunday,
sit down, knock it out.
Yes.
So, I mean, when your homeowners, your potential customers are shopping on the weekends, and after your business is closed, if your next response opportunity is 8 a.m. the next day, that's a 15-hour gap. And the contractor who has any kind of after-hours coverage is going to win those leads.
Yes. And I will say, like, a lot of that is product specific. Obviously,
Sure.
I'm not, the aging in place audience who is asleep by 7 p.m.,
Fair.
So I think keep that in mind too. So number 3.
The we'll get back to you handoff. This one is subtle, but it does cost jobs. The call center picks up the phone and the homeowner says, "Hey, I'm interested in a bathroom remodel." The call center says, "Great, let me get your info and I will have somebody call you back and get you on the schedule." Well, that callback doesn't happen for hours, sometimes not until the next day.
Yikes.
That lead has already cooled down by the time the actual scheduler reaches out.
So the fix is?
Set the appointment on the first call. Don't just take information and promise a callback. Have the call center trained and equipped to schedule the appointment right there. If the in-home consultation needs to be booked through a separate scheduler, then that scheduler needs to be available in real time. There should not have to be a callback.
One of the best hacks that I've seen recently is CRMs, and there's other tools too out there, but that allow that automatic scheduling.
That's fantastic.
Like on the form. Like you can literally schedule. I mean, wow. I've just seen such great set rates through that.
Yeah.
But yeah, failure point number 4, Meredith,
is the sales rep delay.
Ooh.
This is the one that happens after the appointment is already set. The lead gets issued to a sales rep, but the sales rep is in another appointment, or they're driving, or they just don't check their messages until the end of the day. And the homeowner who agreed to the appointment 3 hours ago gets a confirmation call that night. That gap, it's going to create cancellations. The longer between, okay, I agreed to an appointment and this is real and scheduled, the more likely a homeowner is going to back out of it.
I'm going to say, like, obviously making a plug for us too. We had generated so many leads for a client through Google that we actually, like, there were no more appointments available, like, for a couple weeks. And we had to scale down our spend because scheduling an appointment out several weeks in advance to replace a roof, people are going to move on and find somebody who's available because they obviously need their roof replaced.
Right.
So think about that too. Like, if you actually don't have appointments available, think about how you're spending your money.
Yeah.
So that ties back to your cancel prior to issue metric, which most call centers track, but a lot of contractors don't act on.
That's right. So if you're seeing a high cancel prior to issue rate, that's almost always a speed problem. The appointment was set, but it didn't get confirmed or locked in fast enough. So the homeowner had time to second guess. Speed to confirm matters more than just speed to call.
All right. Let's give our people a framework. You've walked and talked
We walked and talked, baby.
about 3 gates in the funnel where speed determines outcome. Now let's walk through it.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, gate 1 is inquiry to contact. That is the classic 5-minute rule. From the moment a homeowner reaches out, whether it be phone call, form, lead aggregator, handoff, how long until somebody from your company is talking to them matters. The target should be under 5 minutes during business hours and under 30 minutes after hours.
Gate 2
is the contact to appointment set. From the moment of first contact, how long until you've got an in-home consultation booked on the calendar? The target, same call. The homeowner shouldn't have to be waiting after a hang up and not have a date or a time thinking you're going to get a call back. If your call center is taking the information, they should be scheduling. If that's not happening, that's broken.
Gate number 3.
The appointment set to issued. So from scheduling to the lead being assigned to a specific sales rep with a confirmed time. The target here should be within 24 hours, ideally the same day for appointments more than 48 hours out. The homeowner needs to feel like the appointment is real, it's locked in, and that a specific person is coming to see them. The longer it takes to confirm an issue, the higher your cancel rate gets.
And the way to use this framework is...
Go ahead and measure each of those gates we just talked about. Pull the data from your CRM. Most CRMs track timestamps for each stage of the funnel. So look at the average time on each gate, each point in this process over the last 90 days. Where's your biggest gap? That is where you should start.
Most contractors have not pulled that data.
No, they haven't. And when they do, they're often surprised. We had a client recently, they were sure they knew where their problem was and they thought it's lead quality. That's the issue. Yeah. Well, we pulled the numbers and their average inquiry to contact time was 6 hours.
Oof.
Lead quality was not the issue. They were just calling the leads back way too late to be able to actually convert them. We fixed that gate and the conversion rates jumped almost immediately, and suddenly the lead quality problem disappeared.
Let's go through each gate with specifics. Gate 1, inquiry to contact. What does 5-minute compliance actually look like operationally?
A few things have to be true for this. 1, every form submission triggers an instant alert, text or push notification, not just an email, to whoever is on intake duty. An email is going to be too slow. People don't refresh their email constantly. I mean, unless you're people like us who are constantly on their email. A text or a CRM push notification is what's going to hit in real time. 2, the call center has clear ownership. There's a specific person whose job it is to make the callback happen, not a queue that everybody assumes somebody else is handling. 3, the script is ready to go. The intake person isn't figuring out what to say 3 minutes past. They've got the call lined up and they are dialing.
I love it. And I also love that you get to read all these words this time.
I'm very good at reading.
You're very good at reading. Anybody who's listened to any prior episode, I'm the one who usually does most of it. For no reason. Gate number 2, contact to appointment set. What does same call compliance look like?
This is training and tooling. I mean, if you have a problem here, that's where it is.
Yep.
The call center needs access to the live appointment calendar.
Yes.
They need to see what's actually open today, tomorrow, and this weekend. And they need to be empowered to book, not just pre-book a pending approval. They need to know what to say when a homeowner hesitates. They need to know, okay, if they say, well, I have an opening tomorrow at 2 or Thursday at 6, which works better? That's a different conversation than, let me have somebody call you back to schedule. That's way too open-ended.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that one. And gate 3, we're talking now appointment set to issued, same day confirmation.
Yeah, this is a CRM and process question, honestly. Mm-hmm. As soon as the appointment is set, the system needs to assign a sales rep, round robin by territory, however you specifically do it. And that rep needs to know that they have an appointment within minutes of it being booked. And then a confirmation goes out within the same business day. Mm. Ideally, it would be within the hour. Text is best for confirmations with the rep's name and phone number. The homeowner should hang up from that initial call, get a confirmation text within the hour, and feel like, all right, the whole thing is real, handled, set, and we're ready to roll.
No, it makes me so happy, like, when something like that happens so seamlessly. I mean, even beyond just you guys, like, personal reasons, like, okay, I booked the dog grooming appointment. Okay, I signed my kid up for this gymnastics thing.
Right.
Like,
people love instant gratification.
Yes.
You've checked something off your list. You don't want a half-checked to-do list item.
Yes. And then the reminders are really nice too.
Oh my gosh, please.
Like,
give me 7 reminders.
Like
for
today,
my appointment.
I thought my workout was at 12:30 and they're like, hey, actually it's at 1:30. I'm like, okay, that changes.
Glad I didn't show up an hour early.
A lot, correct. Mm-hmm. Okay, moving on, you guys. We've got to talk about lead aggregators specifically. We at our agency, we don't manage lead aggregators, but I do think it's something to talk about in terms of this compounding speed problem.
Yeah.
Angie, Home Advisor, Modernized Networks. Speed matters here even more.
Right. Because the lead aggregator model is built around shared leads. When a homeowner submits to Angie, that lead doesn't just go to one contractor. It doesn't just go to you. It goes to 3 or 4 all at the same time. So now
I hope you knew this.
Yeah. And if you didn't, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. If you don't know that, now you do. You are in direct competition with the other contractors that the homeowner is now going to be reached out to by. You're literally in a speed race with those contractors. And I mean, you're getting it the same second. So, I mean, you can figure out why it's important to reach out quickly.
It's honestly like, because I know this, I avoid those sources because I don't want, I'd rather do my own research than have somebody else do it for me.
Right.
So the contractor who calls first is usually going to win, of course.
Almost always. I mean, there's industry research that says something like 78% of customers buy from the company that responds first, which is a wild stat. For lead aggregator leads, I would argue that that number is probably higher because the homeowner knows they're being contacted by multiple companies, so they're explicitly choosing the one that reaches out to them first.
And contractors complain about lead aggregator quality.
They do, and I get it. And, some of the leads are genuinely low quality, but a lot of the low quality complaint is actually a speed problem on their end. If you're paying for a lead from Modernize and you're not calling it back for 2 hours, of course it's going to feel like it's low quality.
Then why waste?
I mean, by then the lead has already booked an appointment with your competitor who called within 15 minutes, if not sooner.
So what's the fix?
I mean, you should be treating aggregator leads as a separate high priority intake stream. They go to the front of the line. The instant alert hits, somebody calls within the first few minutes. I mean, some of our clients who really commit to this, we're talking like sub 2 minutes response on aggregator leads.
Unbelievable.
Turn around and, tell us those leads suddenly look way better than they did before when they've implemented that. And it makes sense. Same lead source, same quality, but they have a totally different response time.
So on to the broader question. Should contractors even be paying for aggregator leads?
Lord, that is a much longer conversation.
Heard my opinion about it.
It depends on whether you've got a real exclusive lead source built up or not.
That's a good answer.
But, I mean, the short answer is if you're going to buy lead aggregator leads, you have to compete on speed. Otherwise, you're funding the contractor who's faster than you and you're burning your money in the parking lot. I mean, that's the honest truth.
Love it. We love to hear that. Okay, y'all, let's get tactical. What does the tech stack look like for a contractor who's actually competing on speed?
Okay, so there's going to be like 4 pieces here. First, it's going to be your CRM. It has to fire out instant alerts for new leads. Most CRMs in our industry, like Market Sharp, Lead Perfection, Job Progress, they can do this, but it's not often configured. So the form submits, the CRM creates the lead, and an alert fires to the on-duty intake person via text or app push. If your CRM is just sending an email to a general inbox, that's the first thing you need to fix.
Woof. Those are the good old days.
I mean, if only.
What's the second?
Second thing is going to be an SMS auto response. So
Obsessed.
a text
Obsessed.
autoresponder. The moment a lead comes in, an automatic text is going to go to the homeowner saying something like, "Hey, name, thanks for reaching out. We got your message and we're calling you in the next couple of minutes." That auto text is going to do 2 things. A, it's going to tell the homeowner that you're real and responsive. B, it buys you a few minutes of patience while your team gets to the phone to call them.
I love that one. Third.
All right. Live chat or chatbot on the website. More and more and more common, especially for after hours. Now, a chatbot doesn't have to be sophisticated. It just has to capture the inquiry, set the expectations, and, ideally, book the appointment if you've got that integration. Even basic chat that captures name, phone, and project type is going to beat a contact form that, to the homeowner, is just going into a black hole overnight.
And what's the fourth?
Mobile alerts. Your sales rep should have these 100%. When a lead is assigned to a sales rep, that rep needs an instant push notification on their phone, not an email that they'll see at the end of the day. The reps who are the first to the homeowner are the ones who have the information in their pocket immediately. So get those alerts to your sales reps.
And what about call recording and review?
Well, call recording on the intake side is definitely one of the most underused tools in the industry.
Yes.
You should be recording every intake call. Spend, like an hour a week listening to the sample that you've recorded. You'll find process gaps you didn't even know existed. You'll hear missed opportunities to set an appointment right there on the first call. You'll catch intake people fumbling with the script and data. It's right there at your fingertips when you record it. So take time, record, listen.
I am proud to say that we have some resources here at Fat Cat who do listen to the calls, specifically on the, paid channels that we're managing, because we're obviously managing your budget and we want to hear how those leads are setting and selling. So it's good for us to listen to those, but my gosh, you guys should be also listening to those calls.
For sure. And if you hear things like, if you hear the call center fumbling the script, that's not a, oh my gosh, it's the call center's fault. That's a, hey, this is a training opportunity, or maybe we can improve the process.
Totally. Okay, let's address the pushback. Why do contractors say when we talk about this stuff?
Okay.
What do contractors say when we talk about this?
They say many things, many words.
And why? And what do they say?
When, where, when, why? Three things, mainly three things, I would say. So first, we don't have the staff to cover this. And I get it. That's a fair concern. The fix isn't always hire more people, though. A lot of times it's let's redistribute the work.
Yes.
If your call center is spending an hour a day on cold outbound and it's not converting, let's redirect that hour to instant inbound coverage, because it's a better use of time with the same headcount.
Love that tip, Mir. What's the second?
The second is going to be after hours coverage is too expensive. We've heard that, and we get it. It can be if you're staffing internally, but there are after hours answering services that
we love them. We have them.
Yes, we can recommend multiple if you are interested. And they specialize in home services. They can take inbound calls, they can capture lead info, and even book appointments using your calendar, which is amazing. And all of this for a fraction of the cost of having to staff a night shift of humans. It's not perfect, but it's way better than letting those after hours leads go straight to voicemail.
Especially if you're paying for them.
Amen.
I would say if you're going to pay for them and you're not going to have after hours, then don't pay. Then don't.
Stop it.
Don't run the ads.
Stop it right now.
Don't
use a schedule.
Correct. Oh, yeah. 100%. Okay. Number 3.
All right. This one. Well, my sales reps are too busy to take those immediate alerts. This one, we'll push back on the hardest, I think. Sales reps are paid to close jobs. A new lead is a potential commission for them. If your reps aren't responding to lead alerts within minutes, that's not a workload problem. It's a culture problem and a comp plan problem. The reps who win the most are the ones who treat speed as part of their job. So restructure if you need to so that the comp plan is rewarding it.
Love that. Okay, what about the contractor who says, our quality is so good that homeowners will wait for us?
I love that confidence, and unfortunately, they're almost always wrong. There are a handful of brands in any given market with that kind of, repertoire and ability, but even they lose their jobs to faster competitors. Quality matters, but speed matters too. Especially
considering the type of job you're looking for.
Exactly. Think about your average ticket price and tell me that somebody is going to or not going to. Just think about it. Put yourself in their shoes.
Word of mouth referral, different situation.
Sure.
Your roof is a mess. They're just going to find the fastest person who can come fix it.
And quality versus speed, they're not in conflict, but you can be good at both of those things. And the contractors who are winning the most jobs are the ones who are refusing to choose between them.
All right, you guys, we are going to send you off with a clear next step because, one, we love you guys. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
And we said a lot of great things, but here's a clear step.
Okay, so
it sounds like actually there might be 3.
There's going to be 3. All right. First, pull a report from your CRM of the last 90 days. And for every single lead, look at the timestamp of when it came in and the timestamp of the first contact. Calculate the average. If it's over 15 minutes, you've got a gate 1 problem, and that is where you need to start.
What is the second step?
Second step is sit on your call center manager and listen to 10 random.
Sit on them?
HR, probably not.
I swear you said sit on them. Where you're going to sit with your call center manager and you're going to listen.
Sit with them. You're going to listen to them, next to them, preferably. Listen to 10 random calls and, specifically listen for whether the appointment got set on that first call or whether the call ended with we'll have somebody call you back.
Yikes.
Count how many ended in a real appointment booked versus a callback promise. Or if you're already ready to record your calls, you can do that, and you won't have to sit in next to, around, whatever, your call center manager. So that is gate number 2.
I want to make a quick plug because I think this is really, really, really good information. And if you're obviously listening and driving around, I mean, you're not going to be able to take notes on it. So I'm going to make a plug. Go to our website, fatcatstrategies.com/podcast, and you can get literally the full show notes, the transcription, everything. So like, yes, you're listening. First of all, thank you. But if you're like, hey, those are really good tips, they're actually written on our website. Okay, Meredith, bring us home. Number 3.
Look at your cancel prior to issue rate over the last quarter. If it's above 10%, you've got a gate 3 problem. Appointments are getting set, but the confirmation and rep assignment is just too slow, and the homeowners are bailing before the rep ever gets to the door. So fix the confirmation cadence if that is the case.
You take this one.
All right.
Last thoughts? Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Last thoughts. Just this. Speed to lead is the single most underrated lever in our industry. It costs almost nothing to fix relative to the leverage it creates. And it's one of the few changes you can make where you'll see the results in your booked appointments within 30 days. If you can take one thing from this episode, go measure your 3 gates this week, which you can also find listed out on our website. Whatever you find, the fix is almost certainly cheaper and faster than buying more leads.
Amen. And not to mention, if you want help diagnosing those gaps, building the alert systems, training your call center on the same appointment scheduling, that is what we are here for.
Yes, we are.
Head to our website, fatcatstrategies.com, and book a strategy call. We will look at your funnel timing and tell you specifically where you're losing jobs.
Obsessed. As always, you guys, thank you so much for listening to Digital Marketing for Contractors.
We will see you next episode.
Bye.
Digital Marketing for Contractors is created by Fat Cat Strategies. For more information, visit fatcatstrategies.com.